Other one that comes to mind, turning water into wine.
Yeah, but you see, that's a good trick, isn't it?
Well, if it was true, it would be.
I mean, you won't want to do it the other way around.
I think the only way that this story could possibly be true
is if he had
he took some water, had some grapes, had a slave to stamp on them, ferment them for a few months.
That's not that amazing.
No, exactly.
I mean, that's pretty much how we do it today, minus the slaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get paid nowadays.
Well, that is essentially the difference between someone who's a slave and someone who's just an employee, isn't it? To be honest,
it's a
money.
fine line. Money is the line.
Definitely. I mean, if we had to work for free,
that's sick, wouldn't it?
Well, no, we wouldn't do it, would we?
No, probably not. Probably not. No.
I mean, I don't think the African slaves 300 years ago, when they were being shipped out to North America, I don't think they had a choice. I don't think they said, I'm your new owner. Do you want money, or do you want to work for free and be a slave on my plantation? I don't think it's not how it worked.
Not how the conversation went.
Well, it wasn't a conversation
because they were just
there were African tribes and white slavers. There could have been very little conversation. It wasn't. They weren't talking about the politics of the day.
They were pretty much just hauling them onto boats.
That's it.
Yeah.
Have you any of you seen the film about Kunta Kinte? And that's the slave driver. I can't remember exactly what it's called. He was a famous slave. And it shows you that. I mean, there's a whole obviously film about him being captured and travelling in terrible conditions on the wooden boat. What they used to do to wash them down was to just get them on deck, get the clothes off them, and just chuck buckets of water at them. But obviously, because of the conditions and because they've been whipped and things like that, they were all lacerated and had sores on the back and things. And the salt water going into that, it made them scream. It would actually be quite medicinal, but you really feel the pain and everything when you watch that. So that's probably one of the best slave films that's been made to.
As a sentence you don't usually hear. One of the best slave films.
No,
you got a top 10.
It's sort of in at number 3 in the best slave films ever. Have Channel 4 come up with the best slave films ever?
That's about the 100. That's
they've done everything else.
I think that's the only thing they've not done.
Have you seen the BNP have now got like a youth camp thing going on?
That's a little bit too close to the SS.
To be honest,
well,
it's a little bit scary.
I've got
don't say you signed up.
I haven't signed up, but I do have a personal experience sort of that. One of the lads I went to school with, I can say his name, but because he won't be listening to this basically. A lad called Joe Finnan. He was always quite an unusual lad, and we all went our separate ways off to uni and all the rest of it. Rumour, but I've got no reason to doubt it, is that he became the sort of Manchester youth leader for the BNP, or the youth rep, if you like, for the BNP. I remember we used to wind him up deliberately, but it's in sixth form I remember winding him up. It was at the England-Pakistan cricket match, and he always used to get wound up because the Pakistani population of Sunderland would obviously, they'd get right into it, and Pakistan playing in England, and they'd go and see them and see their team play England, and that was great, nothing wrong with that. He said, if you live in England, you should be forced to support England. My question was, what if you don't like cricket? Right?